There is a 15-minute walking practice that costs nothing and needs no equipment. In one small study, it changed something as specific as how people framed themselves in a selfie. This is the honest version of that story, with no miracle and no medical claim. It is called an awe walk, and the name tells you everything about the assignment. The instructions are almost insultingly simple. Go somewhere ordinary, on foot, and spend the walk looking for something that makes you feel small in a good way. A tree older than your grandparents. A skyline you have crossed 1,000 times without ever really seeing it. Weather doing something dramatic above the rooftops. You are not hiking a mountain, and you are not meditating. You are just walking with one added job, which is to notice something vast and let yourself feel small next to it. That is the entire practice, and it fits inside a lunch break. A researcher named Virginia Sturm ran a study on exactly this. It was published in 2020 in the journal Emotion. The participants were about 60 older adults living ordinary lives in their own neighborhoods. Once a week, for 8 weeks, each of them took a 15-minute walk with that one instruction. Notice something vast and let yourself feel small next to it. That was the whole intervention. No app, no coach, no lifestyle overhaul, no gym membership, no special gear. People walked on their own streets, on ordinary days, in ordinary weather. The researchers asked them to take a photo on each walk and to rate how they were feeling as the weeks went by. The results were not dramatic in the way a headline wants them to be. That is part of why they are worth taking seriously. Across the 8 weeks, people reported a bit more daily joy. Not a surge and not a transformation, just a bit more of it, measured on ordinary days. Distress went down slightly, and participants described feeling more connected to the people around them, even strangers passing by. None of these shifts were large. They were small, steady movements in a good direction, measured in a single, modest study. The detail that stuck with the researchers came from an unplanned source, which was the selfies. Nobody had told anyone how to pose. Over the 8 weeks, without being asked, people started framing themselves smaller in the photo. More of the scenery took up the space instead. A face that once filled the frame started sharing it with a sky, a building, a row of trees. Nobody told them to shrink themselves. It just happened, walk after walk, as looking outward instead of inward became more automatic. The photos were quietly telling the same story as the ratings. The bigger the world got in the frame, the smaller the person needed to be in it. Here is the honest framing, because it matters. None of this is a medical claim, and it should not be sold as one. This is one modest finding from one small study of about 60 older adults. It is not a treatment for depression, and it is not a prescription. What it is a hint. People who deliberately went looking for something bigger than themselves once a week tended to report feeling a little lighter. A little lighter is not nothing, and it is also not everything. So here is the practice, no app required. Once a week, walk for 15 minutes somewhere you would normally walk anyway. The street where you buy coffee counts. So does the path to the bus stop. Leave the phone in your pocket until the end. Pick one thing to actually look at, not glance at. A cloud that is doing something huge and quiet. A building with a century of lives stacked inside it. A tree that was here before the street had a name. Let it be bigger than you for a few seconds. If your mind wanders to the to-do list, that is normal. The practice is just the returning, the one deliberate look upward. You can set a single quiet reminder for the same day each week, so the intention does not evaporate by Friday. Some weeks, the sky will be flat and gray, and the walk will feel ordinary. That is fine, because the practice is the looking, not the view. That is the whole method. It does not require a mountain or a vacation. An ordinary street works because the point was never the location. The point was remembering to look up at all. Most of us walk the same blocks for years without really seeing them. The all walk is a small excuse to see them again, on purpose, once a week. 15 minutes, once a week. Look up. In this one study, feeling small did not look like a breakdown. It looked like 60 people taking gradually smaller, more scenery-filled selfies. Maybe feeling a little smaller next to something enormous is not a loss at all. If you try it, you do not owe anyone a result. You just owe yourself 15 minutes and one good look at something bigger than your inbox.